Hi, Michael. It's Michael Kerr here in Canada. Uh, what you're talking about, I don't know if any funny video is going to help cheer up some of the people who are going to be dealing with the mess of the markets on Monday. Right now, it happens to be Sunday. I am actually officially online working, and normally I would have gotten a couple of calls. I've been on for several hours now, and I have not had one single call. That's not good for business for me personally, but at the same time, I'm not really expecting too much business. Um, I'm at the point where I have to seriously think about the next few paychecks that I get from states, whether or not they're even going to be able to make it through the banking system. If they do, fine. If they don't, oh, who cares? Um, so I've given away some psychic readings for free. Is basically the bottom line. I might have wasted a little bit of my time and helped a few people. Um, who knows? Um, Being a psychic in these times is a very difficult job to have because everyone's expecting you to have the answer for them as to what they personally are supposed to do. And in essence, they're kind of shoving a lot of responsibility on to the readers, um, saying, okay, what do you see? And when you actually tell them what it is that you do see, they don't want to listen to you because it's bad, bad, and more bad for the most part. A lot of it is. The only area where there's going to be, good things happening is going to be in terms of relationships. Love can happen at any time, even in the midst of the deepest depression. Love can still flourish. So I have hopes, as far as relationships are concerned, that they will continue on in one form or another, no matter what the economic scenario. Um, in past videos, you've talked about some of the simple basics of food preparation. I know that there's somebody gave us some sort of statistic of about 7% of Americans. I'm not sure if that's a universal number, but approximately 7% of Americans are ready or semi-prepared for some sort of emergency situation. And that preparation could be anywhere as far as having a couple of weeks worth of food in the house to a few months worth of food to, some of the hardcore people having a year or more worth of food stored up. Okay, having said that, even the people who have a couple of weeks worth of food in the house are going to be 10 times further ahead of anybody who has no food in the house. These days you have to have something. I see that potlucks are going to be an important thing that's going to be happening for community building in the future. So be aware of that. Soup kitchens are going to be on the rise. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to be hungry, a lot of people out of work, which means that there's going to be a lot of idle hands, and governments do not want idle hands. You also talked about UPS or FedEx or whoever, one of the shipping companies saying that shipping is down. Well, that's kind of like, duh, of course shipping is down. These globalists who are trying to shove, some sort of global one world economy thing on us, I don't know what they're smoking. It must be pretty good stuff, because if you don't have the energy to properly, transport a good from one country to the next or across the ocean, if you don't have the energy to do that, where is all this intercontinental, inter-country commerce going to come from? Okay, I'm one of those so-called doom and gloomers. I'm pretty optimistic myself personally, but I've gone through the whole peak oil bit. I wrote a book on it in 2005, so I've had the time to emotionally get ready for all this and kind of deal with it. I've gone through my own, personal depression over letting go of the old way of living and start changing my thinking to how am I going to survive the next, 5 to 10 years? How am I going to make it through those times? And right now, I'm sitting high on the hog in one sense, because I am emotionally and mentally prepared for some of the things that's going to go on. Again, as much as humanly possible, it's going to be hard the first few major deaths and major riots and major things going on. It's going to come as a hard blow, but mentally I'm prepared for those things to happen. Logically, I can see those things happening. There are some people who are still out there who have no clue, and you can tell with all the advertising and all the other stuff going out on the internet and on TV, out in TV land, everything's good, everything's fine. Don't panic. Stay at home for a little while, take some time off, relax a bit, enjoy yourself. That seems to be the message that is being put across. Oh, this is just something that will blow over during the summertime. This is a time to be laid off work and take it easy. Or if you're going back to school, it'll just be a part-time thing just to get you through until you're ready to go back to your old job. Well, folks, those old jobs are not going to be there. I don't know how much clearer I can make this for people. We have to think far, far outside of what we're normally used to. I have a couple other thoughts that I want to put down, and my time is running out quickly. I'm at 9 minutes. I am a hemp advocate. Here in Canada, you can grow hemp legally. And I believe that if there's going to be any sort of commerce or economy, it should be based on something like hemp. It's the Swiss Army knife of the plant world, because it's good for so many different things and comes in so many different forms, from marijuana medicine all the way to cordage and hemp herds and hemp hearts and food and oil and all the other stuff. So if you're going to have an economy, base it on something that's renewable and works. So I'll sign off now. My time's up.